Alright, this is for Gemini Libra Aquarius. It might get a little woo-woo because I jumped in a rabbit hole about Therese Newman. If you feel called to look her up. Very interesting. So we're starting with The Alchemist. I'm just going to read an excerpt out of it because this is like a love reading because it's Valentine's Day weekend. And it's about transmuting energy, which in order to call in your soulmate, your divine partner, you have to be at the highest frequency, or any partner that's worth anything, So when you're vibrating at a higher frequency, then you're able to call in someone that matches that frequency. So the higher you're vibrating, the higher your soulmate is vibrating. Okay, so here we go. One day the earth began to tremble and the Nile overflowed its banks. It was something that I thought could happen only to others, never to me. My neighbors feared they would lose all their olive trees in the flood, and my wife was afraid that we would lose our children. I thought that everything I owned would be destroyed. The land was ruined, and I had to find some other way to earn a living. So now I'm a camel driver. But that disaster taught me to understand the word of Allah. People need not fear the unknown if they are capable of achieving what they need and want. We are afraid of losing what we have, whether it's our life or our possessions and property. But this fear evaporates when we understand that our life stories and the history of the world were written by the same hand. Interesting. Alright, we're going to start with an oracle deck about the sacred geometry activations. These are always interesting. Just how I speak. Mox is being extra crazy. My nail just got stuck in my hair. I started getting indigestion, so I know something good's going to come out of this reading because something is trying to stop me. So let's see what we have for Gemini Libra Aquarius. And I might actually stop doing zodiac signs and just do like readings because it's a lot of pressure to get 12 signs out, and they all start sounding the same because we all have that in our charts. Conception, number 16, and communication. Interesting because I had alchemy, the throat chakra, and change and heart chakra in another reading, which is kind of like, because it's like conception and communication, that was kind of like alchemizing, throat chakra, like communication, like a change in communication. I feel like that's what this is saying. Okay, so the frequency of conception invites us to bring our consciousness to our origin, the place where everything in creation begins. It helps us to remember the infinite potential and possibilities of this space and what we can manifest through our own focused awareness and intention. It's funny because I also said, I was looking at I Speak Rock. So 16 is a 7, which is about the universe and God. God working with the universe. Communication, number 14. This is about transformation. The frequency of communication supports our ability to exchange information in many different forms. It reminds us to run every piece of information, both incoming and outgoing, through our heart, the center of our truth, to stay in the flow of source and balanced exchange. I'm going to take a look at these, maybe screenshot them, meditate on them. And then sacral chakra is underneath. Might have something to do with number 2. Could have something to do with a decision. We have some type of decision. I will have the extended linked in the description box if you're interested in that. We definitely using sexual tarot, which is always interesting. So between worlds, number 3 is about expansion. And we will read that in the extended. And then milk and honey, which is awesome. This is like God's covenant, God's grace. This is like treasure. Milk and honey. The land of milk and honey. Number 51, so that's a 6. It's about redirection. So we'll read those in the extended. And then I was using the Egyptian tarot and the other ones, but I'm going to use this one. Mercury retrograde, everything seems backwards for some reason. I was trying to shuffle the little sexual tarot cards, and for some reason I was getting them all mixed up because they're small, and I was like, it doesn't matter what direction they're in, it's the same direction as if they were big cards. For some reason I could not comprehend that. I just saw what I love. Okay, so the foundation of the situation. Oh my goodness, death card. 13, which is the number 4, which is about like firm foundations, wholeness, completeness. The death card reminds us to grieve before someone dies, because the one wish we have. Mox. No. I'm gonna try not to say this. I'm just saying, something's got to come out, because he's trying to knock over the ring light, like, which has my camera on it, like crazy. Okay, so the death card reminds us to grieve before someone dies. It can also be done with a Scorpio, but it's like, what is that one wish you have when someone passes away that you wish you had one more day? So grieve now, and then you do, that wish comes true, you do have that one more day. It also reminds us that it's a cycle, like everything dies, everyone dies, but it's also a reminder that there's no such thing as destruction. So when people die, their flesh, you know, if they're burned, cremated, whatever, their flesh turns into ashes. They're buried, they turn to the ground, like, and our souls ascend. Death card is also about like transformation. It can be about like an ego, the ego death. It could also be done with Scorpio. The Empress. This is number 3. This is about, we have a 3 right here too. This is about putting someone on a pedestal. It could be dealing with a Libra. Someone could be pregnant. This could be dealing with the mother. Maybe, I don't want to say someone's mother passed away, but it could be maybe a transformation with a relationship with a mother. I just noticed the heart card on her crown, which I've never noticed before. It is Valentine's Day weekend. The Empress is eternally pregnant. She is one of the first humans in tarot, in the soul development of the 22 major arcana. She gets instruction not only from the Emperor, and then she's always fertile. She call her fertile myrtle, by creating here on earth, birthing something new. But she also gets divine knowledge from the high priestess, and that's how she creates here on earth. So something about the transformation of the Empress. Maybe something to do with the mother, maybe to do with someone being pregnant. I don't want to say someone like lost a kid, but possibly, because this is like someone holding their belly, and the death card, not that death is like usually always about death, but it could be. It could be like the end of a pregnancy, which I hate saying that, but it could be. The root of the situation is the Page of Pentacles. This would be about learning or an opportunity. This person is holding a pentacle and a book in their hand, so I want to say learning, but it can also be like an opportunity that's coming in that maybe you're a novice at. Pages are all like new at stuff. Most recent past could be dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, Libra, or Scorpio. Most recent past is the King of Cups. It's an emotionally stable man, someone who's in tune with their emotions, maybe kind of psychic. I also say that this is this is like dating, someone you're dating or someone you're about to date. If you're a female, this is your heart. If you're a male, this is a female's heart for you. This is the most recent past. Could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Immediate future is the Three of Wands. Seeing the bigger picture, waiting on your ships to come in, Law of Attraction card. Wands are about our desires. God's covenant is in the background. Threes are about expansion. So again, we have a 3, 3, 3. And I keep noticing the 3 on the 13. All about expansion and about whole, divine, or like the Holy Trinity. Current energy, the Hermit. This is someone going within. This is like solitude, on your own accord, on your own doing, not being forced to, but doing it, like some introspection, maybe learning something, finding the light in the dark so you can shine it for others, finding your passions. There's like a wand right here. He has a wand and he's not a wand, so this is usually like a phallic symbol, but it's kind of like shining the light on like what your power is, because our sexual power could be like chilling. I mean, it is raining outside and it's the weekend. In your environment, it's Ace of Cups, a fresh start and love. Could be the King of Cups wanting to give you love, or someone in your environment has started a new love, or maybe they're thinking of you. Actually, Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So I want to say that someone in your environment has ended things with something, with someone, maybe a new person. Or they are not coming forward to start something with you. In the advice, we have the Ten of Pentacles. This is like the legacy card. The Nine of Pentacles is like self-sufficient on your own, and the Ten of Pentacles, and I did see that Ace of Pentacles right here on the bottom of the deck. It's like waiting on ships to come in, Law of Attraction. It's like you know it's coming. It's like you manifested it, I feel like. But Ten of Pentacles is like a legacy. Then I saw Five of Pentacles again, so maybe someone thinks of you as their Ten of Pentacles, which is like the long-term commitment card, but they've like left you out in the cold. And then we have the Star card, which is number 17, which is an 8, which is about God's grace and strength. Could be dealing with an Aquarius. The Star card reminds us that Jesus is heaven's light, but we all are a little bit of the light. That's why it's called the Star card, but there is a star, and usually on the main one there it is. Then there's 7 other stars, because we all have a little piece of Christ in us. He's the morning star, and he is in us, and he awakes in our heart. We have the Knight of Swords, which is a big change or an opportunity. Could be like impulsive communication coming in. Interesting. And then we will get into the sexual tarot in the extended.